Hey, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I appreciate everybody for watching this shit. And, fucking with this shit, actually hope y'all listening and taking heed and shit. It's your boy TY, the Shaman. Welcome to the High Cloud TV network. You already know what this is. The mental motherfucking universe. Basically, I use my mental to dissect and solve the universe. For real. That's gonna be the slogan and shit. When the big cameras come through and the microphones come through, and we start having a podcast about spirituality and really kicking it up. But let me get the basics of what we're gonna be talking about. The foundation of everything. I already got the sins out the way, so now let's try to. I'm gonna stay on kind of on topic but off topic. But today I'm going to be explaining race. Race explained. I'm going to explain the color of your skin and what it truly means in spirituality from my understanding and my shamanic experience. So, with that being said, let's explain race. All right, first thing, if you believe in like race for real, like the American way, like you're better if you're white or better if you're black, you're completely whitewashed by the fucking Americans. You fucked up, man. You're completely whitewashed. Let's get that down pat. He was like, T, why would you be like, I thought we was gods. It's all black people was gods. Yes, we are gods of, of spirituality and knowledge and the secrets of life and shit like that when you see this color of our skin. Now, when it comes to the Caucasian group, they're more like the gods of like the earth and the plants and the animals and shit, from my experience. So, they could be the God of knowledge and spirituality too. Some of them that have that, but it's more in the black people because we're more in touch with God, because we're more the first people that was here to know all the practices and stuff. So, with that being said, let's try to break it down a little more. Black people are more spiritually higher on the consciousness scale with like the gods and the spirits, and the Caucasian people are more lowerly conscious with the plants and the earth and Mother Nature and stuff. So that's why they have all the animal channels and all of the plant channels and the science and all that stuff to explain stuff to us. And we have the higher spirituality to explain God to them. So that's really what we're here for. And that's from that side to this side. And then all the Asians and the Migos and everybody that fall in the middle, they fall on the spectrum of whatever that spectrum is with, what I just said, basically, which is the highest, like the spirituality to knowledge of like dimensions and truth and seek and all this hidden knowledge and stuff, Illuminati shit. And then it's the Caucasian, which is the man-made shit and the plants and then the earth. And the reason why their spirituality is set like that is because they enslaved us. So, and then he was like, oh, T.Y., we enslaved them too. But it's like we did it for a greater purpose and for evolution. Well, they're not doing it for that. They're doing it to kill the race and kill and better for them. It's not really elevating nothing. So, with that being said, let's get into explaining the races a little more deeper. Let's go. Okay. All right. From my shamanic experience, there are the 7 deadly sins, correct? All right. Now, what I had done was, let's try to break down the races to 7 races. There's 7 continents, 7 races, 7 deadly sins. It's 777 all around. So it's God all around us, low key. So let's try to really, all this shit makes sense. You just got to ask God, hey, how does this make sense? Just make sure you ask for like the other side too. So you just don't be telling people shit and then they don't really understand and they don't know the other side of it too. Make sure you ask for the other side, because people be asking for blessings, but then they don't know the curse that come with it. Because all blessings come with a curse, even if like you think it don't, motherfucker. But let's go. I broke it down to white people. Then we got European white people. So there's 2 types of white. And then we got black people. Then we got the African black people. So there's 2 types of black. Then we got the Asian. Then we got the Indian. Then we got the Spanish. Right? So, with those 7, I broke them down. So this is what I got from my shamanic experience. I believe that the black people, that's more the Americanized black people, are like the lustful, because we kind of came here and we set in this marriage idea and all that other shit and stuff like that. And it's just like we were the first people too, so we came from lust. So that being said, we the first people, keep it 100. We the first people, so we came from lust. So for white people, they it come from the sin of pride. As you can see, like white power, and they express their pride. They say they they're the chosen ones. Like only them type of white people like stress that, and nobody else stresses no shit like that. No other race stresses that shit. Like Asian people got that shit, and they don't stress that shit to nobody else. They don't try to downplay other races with that shit. They don't try to enslave motherfuckers with that shit. They don't try to idolize and fucking antagonize and put all that bullshit on the other races with that bullshit. So that goes for the Caucasian, all right? And then for the Indians, I would believe they will be the sloth, because they have like arranged marriages and everything is so scheduled and set up. It's so like planned, and life ain't truly planned like that. Only God knows the plan, and you setting up plans is like you being lazy and not trying to make your own plans. You going by another plan. So that's why I believe the Indian people are like sloth a little bit. All right, then we go to the Asian people. I believe the Asian race is made from the sin of envy. As you see, Asian people dress like black people, but they act like white people. Majority. I'm saying, for when I say these things, I mean majority. Like over 50% of the people in your race do these things that I'm saying. Even the black people that say with the lust thing too. Like fuck bitches get money. That's black people. That's a famous quote from black people. Lust thing. So made from lust. All right. Now, Spanish people are made from the sin of greed. As you see, it was a Spanish kid that just shot up a school saying that because he didn't have any money, it was greed. That's the best way I can say it, because the way like they even on the border and stuff from like the Americanized way is like, I'm looking from an Americanized perspective, so it ain't truly that wide. So like us looking at that, they just keep them over there and keep them, and we don't even want their money or nothing. And it's like they want the lifestyle, they want the items and the things instead of the money for real. They want the lifestyle, they want the life and stuff like that. So it's like they greed for the life type shit. And then we got the European whites, who's like the Russians motherfuckers, that the cold, they be out there in the cold all the time. That cold make you mad as shit. And sometimes the heat, when you be up in the heat too, that shit make you mad as shit. No, the heat don't even make you mad. The heat make you lazy as shit, make you tired and shit. We gonna get to that. For the European whites, yeah, they're like the Russian motherfuckers, they always mad, always seem like the attitude, got that hard ass voice, vocal. When you talk so hard and shit, it's like got a little wrath with it. But like the Russian motherfuckers. And then like, you know, the European white, like the none motherfuckers and shit, they like the lustful. So it's like you go from wrath to lust with the black people. So that's what they fit in between. So it's like when the white people and the black people, it's like the lust and the pride is like right there, because it's like they like the first kind of sins for real. That's like, yeah, really like that. And then when it comes to the black African blacks, we got this sin of gluttony. And the only way I can really explain it is them having so many fucking wives and shit, and then like, just because they can afford it, they can have so many wives, but the time, they can't afford the time though. You need time truly to afford these things. You, not even like time is man-made, but like you really need physical presence to be there for real, not financial presence. You need physical presence. That makes gluttony. Now you just feel like you can afford all this shit. I can afford it, so I'll just keep it and have it. And you just have all this shit, and just because you can afford it, it's just like, nah, that's you being a glut now. All right, and that's what I think for that, the Africans and shit like that over there, man. That's what I think, and that's what I believe, and that's racism explained. If you actually look at the you know, people and shit, and see certain things, and see how these demons, and you go watch the 6 deadly demons behind every sin that the videos I made, and you can see how these character traits go into these people and these demons, into these races, into these ideologies that these people believe. Yes, sir. And this is Mental Universe. I'm your Shaman TY, High Cloud TV Network. I'll see y'all next time, where I'll explain probably just like men and women. Men and women. Yes, sir. Haha. See y'all next time.